Welcome to magiccse by Eezytutorials. To watch the same content in Tamil, click the link in the description box. In this video, we are going to see the type of constraint, check constraint. So, constraint means it is a set of rules that will either allow or deny certain actions to the table. So, here check constraint is a rule with which you can restrict or allow certain values into the table based on a condition given. So along with the check constraint, you will be having a condition within it. So all the records or tuples, if it is satisfying the constraints corresponding to that column, then that record will be allowed inside the table. Otherwise, the record will not be allowed inside the table. This is called as check constraint. So the tuple which is violating the condition will not be allowed. So we'll see an example, and this check constraint can be imposed onto the table in 2 or 3 ways. We will see all the methods one by one. So you can have the check method, check constraint along with the field name. So create table name. During the table creation, you will be giving the field name, data time. You can have a comma, then you can have the keyword check, then opening and closing bracket you can have, and you can have condition inside that. So this is the first method for creating the check constraint. So now here I have created a table sample 1A. So name varchar age name. For the age I'm having the check that the age should be greater than or equal to 18. So this is my query. So now what happens? So the table is created now. So at the time of table creation, near to the field in which I want to impose check constraint, I am putting a comma, then I am writing check, then in the brackets, within the brackets I am giving the condition. So the table is created. Now I want to insert a value. So insert into samples, I am inserting a value anu comma 16. So 16 is less than 18. So what happens? Check constraint violated. So this is not allowed. Now I am changing the age like 19, and I am trying one row created. So insertion was denied due to the check constraint because I have made a check that age should be greater than or equal to 18. That is violated. So the check constraint restricts the values which are not obeying this condition. So this is called as check constraint, and this is the first method. So we saw a video with all constraints. In one single example, we saw all constraints. No, in that example itself, this method we have seen. So the second method is you can create a check constraint for few period of time. You can have this rule. After that, you can relax the rule. So if that is your mindset or that is the application scenario, you have to create the check constraint with the help of a name. You have to give the name, then only you will be able to drop the check constraint. So the second method is creating the check constraint with the help of a name. So along with the condition, you want to have a constraint name. That is the next method. So create table name, as usual field data types, comma. Directly instead of putting check condition, you have to use the keyword constraint, space any name for the constraint, then followed by check, and you can have a condition. So here is an example. So here I am having name, amount I am giving, constraint check amount. So this is my constraint name, check underscore amount. So any name you can give. Then I am using the keyword check and I am giving the condition. So table has been created. So what is happening? Check constraint violated. A violation has been posted. So you can do the same along with the name. So for that you have to use the keyword constraint, then any constraint name, then you can have the keyword check followed by the condition. This is the second method. With the second method also we are able to apply the check constraint. So the next one is third method. So way 3 we'll see. You have already created a table, and after table creation you want to insert or you have to additionally alter the table by adding the check constraint. So you can do that with the help of alter command. Alter table, you have to give the table name, then you have to use add constraint. Then you can give the constraint name followed by the check along with condition. So this is the syntax. So now I'm creating a table 1C. So I have created a table. So now I would like to alter this. So I have not given any check constraint. Now after the table creation, after some point of time, I wanted to give this check constraint. So I am going to alter the table and I am going to impose the check constraint. Alter table, the name of the table is sample1c. Add constraint, check amount. So this is my user defined name. Check. So I have created. So already I have used the same name for previous. So duplicates are not allowed, no? So yes, table altered. Now if I am trying to insert an value with less than 100 means surely it will not be allowing because I have altered the table with constraint. Check constraint violated. So if I am giving some other value greater than 100, it will be successfully inserting. So this is called as check constraint. Three different ways we have seen. Suppose we have imposed the check constraint. Now I feel like this check constraint is no more required. I can drop this rule. I need not follow this rule. If that is my mindset, then I can drop the check constraint. You can remove the check constraint. So to do that, you have to use alter table name. Then you have to use the keyword drop constraint. So here we have used the keyword add constraint. No. So to delete the constraint or to remove the constraint, you have to use alter table name, drop constraint. Then you have to give the name of the constraint. So I gave it like so. This is 1B, right? So in two tables, sample 1C, I kept the constraint name as check amount. So table has been altered. Now I am inserting a value less than 100. It didn't throw any violations. Same way I created a table called sample 1B. Sorry. So this is sample 1B. Violation is there. Now I'm going to drop the constraint from the table 1B. So alter table name sample 1B, drop constraint, check amount. For this I kept the constraint name as AMT, right? So the table has been altered now. Now I am trying to insert the value which is less than 100. It is successfully inserting. So this is how you can remove the default, what is this? Check constraint. So we have seen three methods to impose check constraint and one method to remove the check constraint. Stay tuned to magiccse by Eezytutorials. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. Kindly like, share and subscribe. Do post your valuable comments. Check for useful links in the description box. For more technical videos, stay tuned to magiccse by Eezytutorials. Thank you.